Hey guys, Chris from Provo Beast Audio Installation, and today we're doing front door speakers, actually a component set on this 2000 Pontiac Firebird. We're going to show you how to remove the factory door panel, remove the factory speakers, get everything wired up with crossovers in the door, and reassembly. Beast Audio Installation channel is sponsored by NVX and Sonic Electronics. Get 10% off all speakers, amplifiers, wiring kits, and more with coupon code PBAI at NVX. Also get 5% off all car audio components at Sonic Electronics with coupon code ProvoBeast. Now, first thing here with this install, you have a couple screws that are actually pretty obvious here. You got one here. Just kind of set them off to the side. Kind of out of the frame here, you have the cover that goes over the rearview mirror. Now, there's a screw actually right up inside here. Now, you also have one kind of right up underneath this. Another Phillips. These are all the same size, these big ones. There's one down actually in the door as well. Now, using a panel tool, you can actually just carefully kind of work this one up. Doing so will expose one last screw, which is kind of up underneath here. Now this, the door lock switch here, is just held on with pressure. Pop that on out. You're going to have a little light that you have to disconnect here in the top. Generally just kind of rotates and pops on out. And then this will just kind of rotate on out here. And then finally you'll have your last screw here. And that's about it. You just actually lift on up with these. Here. Alright, here's the last one. Okay. Disconnect your speaker harnesses. This is for your tweeter. And that's it. Let's head over to the bench and wire up the door with the new tweeter. Get the crossovers mounted. We're going to pull this out, get the new 6.5 in as well. Rewire everything, get the door panel back on, and do a test for you. Alright, we're here at the bench. Now really the only thing we need to do on this side of the panel is actually just pop off the tweeter cover. It's held on with 3 little clips around the sides. And then go ahead and flip it on over. Now on this end of things, there's your tweeter. Now using just a Phillips screw driver, you can actually pop it on out. Alright, there you are. Now with this tweeter, we're actually going to keep this harness, and we'll show you why a little bit later. Since we're putting the crossover on the actual door panel, when we take the door panel off, we need 2 connections. 1 to our crossover from our amplifier, and 2 to disconnect from the 6.5 that's actually in the door. So we'll show you how to do a little wiring mod here and make that work. Now, in your door panel, you're going to notice there's actually quite a bit of space up underneath here. And we're going to use that space to mount our crossover. What that's going to do is give us a nice flat area in there to mount a crossover. Now we're using these NVX V-Series 6.5 component speakers, which come with the crossover, and we're going to hot glue that back up underneath there, and then we can essentially put this back on, and it'll be safely protected, not going anywhere. Now on your crossover here, you're going to have an input, which will come from the door to the crossover, and an output to the mid-range that's back in the door, and the tweeter that's in this door panel. Hence why we're going to have 2 separate harness connections to really make this work. So let's get this mounted. Now we purchased some of these Metra 72-4568 wiring harness adapters, pickup set, and we're going to show you how to use these. Essentially we're going to use one set of these each door. I guess one individual on each door. And we're also going to use the plug that we actually cut out as well. The other end of this plug looks like this. Since we're not using the main line from the tweeter, since we're bypassing the amplifier, we actually cut this out to use this as another harness in the door. Alright, I'll try to get a good close-up shot of this. So we've got all 3 input and then 2 outputs done. That closes up here. We got 3 lines coming from it. 1, 2, and 3. Now, this tweeter almost fits perfectly in there, this NVX tweeter, by running our cable just up underneath. This lip just is a hair too big. So what we're going to do is just file that inside of that lip down just a little bit. And then what this will do is pop this in. Now you can use CA glue or hot glue to actually hold it in, but the pressure around the surrounding of the speaker actually will hold it in nicely. Okay, so I just filed it down just a hair. Okay, so we went ahead and popped the old one out. And then this is just held on with pressure, and it's just about a perfect fit. I mean, I can't really complain about that. Our tweeter output from the crossover, I soldered on our leads here. And that will go there as well. Now you're welcome, like I said, to put a little hot glue or CA glue just to securely fasten that even further, but it is in there tight. This end is our input side, and this is the harness adapter that we picked up that plugs perfectly into the mid-range woofer input from the door. That's going to be our main signal, so that's going to go in here because I cut the other leads off because that plugs in perfectly. That goes to our crossover. Then we showed you the output crossover to our tweeter, and then here's the output crossover to our mid-range. And that harness that I showed you before, we use that here. Now this used to be the old tweeter factory harness that we disconnected because we're not using the factory line from the Monsoon amp for the tweeter because we're running our own amplifier. But we soldered leads on here as well and heat shrinked, and then used some Tessa tape over the top. Then it goes through this harness adapter so we can disconnect this because this end will be actually inside the main door, and that will plug into our mid-range speaker. Okay, so here is our 6.5 that we pulled from the door, just 3 9/32 bolts. That comes free. Once you do have that out, the speaker itself, size is 1/4 inch. Now we have our NVX 6.5-inch woofer or mid-range speaker. What we're going to do is just put that in like so. I want the terminals facing down. There we are, good to go. Now, if I remember showing you where our speaker harness that we made will connect into, these are the inputs to the speaker that need to connect to our crossover's woofer output. Just like so. At this point, this is good to go. We can actually head back into the car and get this put in. Okay, so as you remember, this harness was plugged originally into our factory speaker. What we've done with that harness now is pulled it out. Now remember, we made this little harness that actually hooks onto that speaker, which is going to this other blue harness, which is the output of our crossover. Now this one, this is where this super handy harness came into play. That plugs just right in there. So this is the output from the crossover to our mid-range. This is the signal from our amplifier that goes into the input of the crossover. And of course the tweeter is on the door panel itself. So those are our main connections. What we're going to do is just kind of keep that there. Okay, we got it all hooked back on. Again, remember you put the door panel on and push down to engage all those clips around the door. Remember to put in your screw actually up underneath this panel first. Then once that's in, then you can put this panel on. You clip your door lock back on the pin there. Put that screw back in, and you remember these two screws up underneath as well, and one down in the pocket. Once you do so, and you test everything is working correctly, do a final test with your speaker. Ultimately, that is it. We'll kind of give you a little test here. If you have any questions about this install, just go and post a comment below. Thanks guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, hit that like button below, and we'll certainly see you in the next video.